on this bumpy 50-point inspection from Kettlehead Brewing Company out of Tilton, New Hampshire, in collaboration with Upper Pass Brewing Company out of, I believe they're just over the border into Vermont. I'm not sure their exact location. I have their Northern Hemi. This is a Triple IPA coming in at 10% ABV, and they use all Northern Hemisphere hops. I have done their Southern Hemi sometime last year, same collaboration. They also use all their malts from Blue Ox Malt House in this beer as well. Fairly fresh. It was just canned near the beginning of May, so a few weeks old. Let's go ahead and pour this one, start this inspection. Plenty of aromas coming up as of right now already. This does have a nice tight white bubbled head, a little bit off-white actually, kind of got that cream color going for it. The color of the beer itself is a fairly, I'd say just a little bit less than burnt orange, but it's a pretty deep orange color, and it's hazy. Aromas. It's very orange, like orange juice. Say a little touch of peach, so orange juice, peach. A little bit of sweetness, is almost like a honey smell in there. Some of the malts coming through nice and bready and rich. Touch of passion fruit. But I'd say the number one smell is definitely an orange. All right, let's go in for the first swig, so cheers. Say full body on this one. Medium so carbonation. Semi-soft palate. Sticky on the palate. There is good balance between the maltiness and the hoppiness in this. The bitterness is not too far off. It kind of stays all in line. So not cloyingly sweet and not super bitter. It's just well balanced. 10% ABV. I couldn't taste it. Slight warming in the chest. Yeah, kind of bready, doughy maltiness. The orange type flavor, the citrus type flavor comes off a bit more tangerine like in the flavor versus the aroma. Bit on the sweeter side of citrus. I would say a little bit of, say a touch of a mango, and a little bit of that peach still. Yeah, it's another kind of deep fruit flavors. Kind of, I think they'd be called musky fruits. Definitely not super bright citrus. Citrus note, but not bright. Yeah, drink's pretty easy for a 10%er. Said, let's go ahead and put a score to this one. Alright, just making sure that my numbers make sense to me still. So, going in for another drink there. Alright, appearance 6 out of 6. For the aromas, I thought it was well blended. There were some decent aromas coming off there from afar, up front. I mean, after you start smelling stuff, it kind of becomes like a memory thing, and it doesn't hit you right off, like from the get-go. It kind of changes, it kind of dulls down. Your senses just get used to it. But yeah, I was pretty amazed at first by the the aromas and how far it was coming off, and some decent aromas in this. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 for the aromas. For a triple IPA, this thing is pretty well balanced. The malts and the hops coming through nice. For the flavors, same thing. Little bit more down to earth, that kind of musky fruit thing going on. Not super bright in the flavors, but there's plenty of hoppiness to it, with the fruit notes that were coming off. The malts come through fairly nice. That deep, like bread, doughy type malt presence. A little bit of sweetness, but then balanced out very nicely with the hopping. 16 out of 19 for the flavors. For the body, like I said, this thing is pretty much a full body. It's got that stickiness that's left on the lips, and it's nice. It works for a large beer like this. I don't know, maybe a light body would have worked too, but it just seems to fit. This is like a filling beer. It's a larger ABV, so nice. 5 out of 5. My overall on this one, right now I'm gonna say I'm not sure what I scored the Southern Hemi, but I do think I enjoyed the Southern Hemi a bit more with the flavors than the Northern Hemi. But this one, it's a nice brew. I would recommend it. So I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 for my overall, which is gonna leave the collaboration brew between Kettlehead Brewing Company and Upper Pass Brewing Company with the malts used from Blue Ox Malt House. Their Northern Hemi Triple IPA is going to get a BuMpY 46 out of 50, which is going to land this as an excellent beer. So I want to say cheers and thank you all for watching.